Hello everyone, and welcome to this exciting video about the history and innovation of electric cars and bikes. Over the past century, the world has undergone a major transformation in terms of transportation, and electric vehicles have played a major role in that. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the history of electric vehicles, how they've evolved over time, and the exciting innovations that are driving the industry forward today. So, grab a seat, grab a snack, and let's get started. The history of electric vehicles. Let's start by looking back at the history of electric vehicles. Believe it or not, electric vehicles were actually around before gasoline-powered cars. The first practical electric car was built in 1884, and by the early 1900s, electric cars were quite popular, especially in cities. But with the discovery of oil and the mass production of gasoline-powered cars, electric vehicles started to fall out of favor. It wasn't until the late 20th century that electric vehicles started to make a comeback. In the 1990s, the development of more efficient batteries and the growing concern for the environment led to a resurgence in interest in electric vehicles. Today, electric cars and bikes are more popular than ever, and they're helping to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and minimize our impact on the environment. The evolution of electric vehicles. So, how have electric vehicles evolved over time? In the early days of electric vehicles, they were limited in terms of range and speed. But with advances in battery technology and improved motors, electric vehicles have come a long way. Today's electric cars can travel hundreds of miles on a single charge and reach speeds of up to 150 miles per hour. Another big change has been in the design of electric vehicles. In the past, electric cars were often seen as bland and boring, but today's electric cars are sleek, stylish, and packed with cutting-edge technology. From Tesla's futuristic Model S to the stylish Jaguar I-Pace, electric cars are now as stylish and exciting as they are environmentally friendly. The benefits of electric vehicles. Let's now talk about the benefits of electric vehicles. One of the biggest benefits is their impact on the environment. Electric vehicles produce far less pollution than gasoline-powered cars, which is great news for the planet. They also don't produce any tailpipe emissions, so they're much better for air quality in cities. Another big benefit is their cost-effectiveness. While the upfront cost of an electric vehicle may be higher than a traditional gasoline-powered car, they're much cheaper to operate in the long run. With lower fuel costs, maintenance costs, and fewer parts that can wear out, electric vehicles are a smart investment for anyone who's looking to save money over time. And finally, let's talk about the driving experience. Electric vehicles are incredibly quiet and smooth to drive, which makes them a joy to be behind the wheel of. They also provide instant torque, which means they can accelerate quickly and smoothly. This is a far cry from the clunky, jerky acceleration of early electric vehicles, and it's one of the reasons why so many people are falling in love with electric cars and bikes. Challenges facing electric vehicles. While there are many benefits to electric vehicles, there are also some challenges that need to be addressed. One of the biggest challenges is range anxiety, the fear that you won't be able to travel far enough in an electric vehicle before running out of power. This is why the development of fast charging stations is so important. It makes it easier for people to drive long distances in an electric vehicle without worrying about running out of power. Another challenge is the cost of batteries. While battery prices have come down in recent years, they're still relatively expensive, which makes electric vehicles more expensive than traditional gasoline-powered cars. However, as battery technology continues to improve, it's likely that battery prices will come down further, making electric vehicles more affordable for everyone. The future of electric vehicles. So, what does the future hold for electric vehicles? The answer is that the future is looking very bright. In recent years, electric vehicles have come a long way and they're now more advanced and accessible than ever before. One of the biggest trends in the electric vehicle industry right now is the rise of autonomous vehicles. As technology continues to improve, it's likely that we'll see more and more self-driving electric cars and bikes on the road in the coming years. This will revolutionize the way we think about transportation and make our roads safer and more efficient. Another trend is the growth of ride-sharing services like Uber and Lyft. These services are starting to incorporate electric vehicles into their fleets, which is a great way to make electric vehicles more accessible to a wider range of people. And as more people become familiar with electric vehicles, it's likely that more and more people will start to adopt them as their primary mode of transportation. Finally, we're also starting to see the rise of electric vehicles in developing countries. In many of these countries, there's a real need for clean, efficient, and affordable transportation, and electric vehicles are perfectly suited to meet this need. This is why we're likely to see the electric vehicle industry continue to grow and expand in the years to come. Final thoughts. So, there you have it, overview of the history and innovation of electric vehicles. We've covered a lot of ground, from the early days of electric vehicles to the exciting advancements that we're seeing today. And we've seen that electric vehicles have come a long way in a short amount of time, and that there's still a lot of room for growth and innovation in this exciting industry. In conclusion, electric vehicles are an exciting and rapidly growing part of the transportation industry. With their many benefits, from reduced pollution to cost-effectiveness, it's no wonder that so many people are choosing to go electric. While there are still some challenges to be addressed, it's clear that electric vehicles are here to stay and that they're going to play a big role in shaping the future of transportation. So, if you're interested in the history and innovation of electric vehicles, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel for more great content. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the world of electric vehicles.